Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, Prime Minister Skerrit threatens to take action if millions in overdue taxes are not paid. 20 Calypsonians head into battle this weekend with the finals on their mind, and a commendation for the first ever STEM curriculum at the Sir Arthur Walden Academy in Portsmouth. The details coming up.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better. A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
First up in the news, Prime Minister Skerrit has threatened to take action, draconian measures, I should say, to get Dominicans to pay their taxes. Prime Minister Skerrit has threatened to take draconian measures to get Dominicans to pay their taxes. The Prime Minister says he may have to go to Parliament to legislate a solution to this problem.
In the case of corporation tax, as of December 31, 2019, the government is owed $77,184,711.85. Yeah. So corporation tax $77,184,711.85. Personal income tax, $66,279,142.09. That's for personal income tax. PAYE, $15,147,663.59. Professional licenses, $2,720,313.15. And I will not mention things like royalties and so on, which is $2.7 million. I will highlight another area of taxes owed, which is well known to people. Value-added tax, $73,956,294.99. VAT, as we call it, $73,956,294.99. When you add all of the outstanding taxes owed to the state, and mark you, I am not speaking about future, I'm not talking about future. I'm talking about as of December, thank you, as of December 31, 2019. When you add all of the taxes and fees and levies owed to the state, you're talking about $257,921,653.74. I'm urging those in hearing my voice that you need to go to the Inland Revenue as quickly as possible and engage them in discussions, and also to the customs, the Comptroller of Customs, and engage them in discussions on that which you owe to the state, so that we can find a way of you remitting to the state at the quickest opportunity. Failing which, I will be left with no choice but to go to the Parliament and to pass the appropriate legislation to give the state far-reaching powers to collect that which people owe to the state. And I'm saying to you that that piece of legislation would be draconian in nature, because people must stop believing that only the government as we know it, that must be responsible, that must be accountable, and that must be transparent in its operations.
The first meeting of the first session of the 10th Parliament to be held on Monday. Designated Speaker of the House of Assembly, Joseph Isaac, and his Deputy, Lady Catherine Daniel, are expected to take their oath of office at Monday's meeting of the House. There will also be the administration of oaths or affirmation of allegiance to members. His Excellency Charles Sovereign is also down to deliver an address. The House is also expected to approve estimates of expenditure for the year 2018-2019 in the amount of $322,193,000. The Finance Minister will also seek authorization for a credit facility of 46 million EC from the International Development Association for funding of the geothermal risk mitigation project. Among papers to be presented, the Social Security Benefit Amendment Regulations, the Excise Tax Amendment Order, Value-Added Tax Amendment Order, Social Security 2016 Annual Report, and Invest Dominica 2018 Annual Report. The following bills will go through or be taken through their second and third readings: an act to amend the International Business Companies Act, the Income Tax Act, and the Offshore Banking Act. A bill will be introduced to amend the Money Laundering Prevention Act and the Proceeds of Crime Act. Various committees will also be appointed, including the Broadcast Committee, Public Accounts Committee, Privileges Committee, Standing Orders Committee, and the Creed Parliamentary Oversight Committee. Parliament is scheduled to begin at 10 in the morning. In other news now, the DAIC pleased with the progress of the first ever STEM curriculum at the Sir Arthur Waldron Academy in Portsmouth. The pilot project of the Science, Technology, Engineering and Math STEM program came as a result of a commitment to action by the DAIC and the Clinton Global Initiative. Executive Director of the DAIC, Lizra Fabian, says to date the project is progressing smoothly.
The STEM at Arthur Waldron Academy includes a number of initiatives. One was the training of the teachers, training of the parents, the Mathematics Week, Science Week, and the Robotics Camp. So the first initiative that took place was the Mathematics Week, and through this Maths Week, we connected the students in 4th and 5th form with science or STEM-related experts, Dominican experts who live abroad. So these experts were able to share their information and knowledge with the students, inspiring them in new career opportunities within the STEM field. The students were quite excited, and they really look forward to advancing their careers in even robotics, IT engineering, and a number of areas that are not spoken of so often in Dominica.
The Clinton Global Foundation has also been helpful in this venture.
We are currently working on the robotics camp to really support a number of students in being able to get exposed to robotics and even other areas within that field. So we are quite excited about this. The Clinton Foundation has been giving technical support to ensure that we can expand our network to get the resources, technical resources we need to support the students.
20 Calypsonians to battle it out on Saturday for a chance to head to the grand finals. Andrea Louis tells us more.
The 20 semi-finalists are File the Healer Lander singing World Gone Mad, Narayan Trendsetter Murphy with a song titled Addicted to Slots, Dave Soulpuss Pascal singing Natural Opposition, Wayne Shadowflow Robinson singing Who I Am, Abel Checo John Baptist with a song titled Election Woes, Jude J.D. Deloney with Mama Mama, Webster Webb Marie singing Curse of the Monarchy, Jocelyn Jama B. Charles with a song titled Teach the Children, Henson Inciter Prosper singing Pullet in Cabinet, Cecil Checker Burnett with Look in the Mirror, Julian Superior Picky Lockhart with a song titled Dominica My Love, Shirley Lady S. Charles singing Kalinago Nation, Tasha P. Peltier with Treadmill, Daryl the Bob singing A Man with Plenty Money, Derek the Hunter St. Rose singing Flip Flop, Davidson the Observer Victor singing Deception, Gregory Caressa Revere with his song titled Addicted, Fitzroy Bingo Leon singing Judge's Workshop, Nathaniel Nadia Dura with Stand Firm, and Charles Sour Isaac singing I Enjoy My Life. The Calypso semi-finals is scheduled to take place at Carnival City from 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, where 9 Calypsonians will be selected to advance to the next round of competition. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Head of the Dominica Trade Union, Bernard Nicholas, says he is vehemently opposed to amending the Public Holiday Act to make Sunday a regular workday. Executive Director of the Dominica Employers Federation, Ashil Joseph, has been advocating for that change for some time. Joseph says the Dominica Business Forum wants to broaden the scope of business, but there are challenges.
Sunday, there's no trading, and secondly, if at all you violate the law, it comes with a penalty by the organized labor of double time. And we've seen in a couple of occasions where they've even requested triple time. Now, bear in mind, if you open on a Sunday, you will be selling products at the same price you sold it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but your labor cost has increased 100-fold. So therefore, for some businesses, it may not even make sense. Although they want to open, it may not even make sense to open because your labor costs have gone up 100-fold. Now just walk through Rose on a typical Sunday where there's a cruise ship in port, and you will see what happens. Our cruise visitors are just around the opportunities for them to spend some of their money. The opportunities are limited because places are closed. Most of them have no option but to go to KFC to buy something to eat. And you know, we want to open. We want to create the environment. It doesn't mean that a business will automatically open, you know, but you need to give the business the option to open. Currently, the law does not provide an option, period. So let's put it this way. Every business that opens in Roseau on a Sunday or anywhere else in Dominica to trade is doing it contrary to law. Okay? And we want to remove that from the scope of business. A business should be free to open on a Sunday. It should be free to open at any hour of the day or the night, because we have certain areas in Dominica where business must close by 10, business must close by 11. We're also looking for that to change too. If we want to create a 365-day, 7-day-a-week business, we have to remove those restrictions. Now, we are not asking it to impose any kind of restriction on people's liberty. An employer will still have to roster his people 40 hours a week. We're not asking to have people working 7 days a week. We're not saying that. I could work 5, and you could work the other 2. The employer will have to create his roster to ensure that people's 40-hour maximums are not exceeded. But secondly, it also creates an opportunity for increase in temporary employment, part-time employment. We have a lot of people at college and at school who wouldn't mind working 2-3 days a week to help them with their cost.
Joseph says the state has not yet explained why Sunday is not a regular workday, and his organization will continue to seek to engage the state along those lines.
What are the challenges the state see? Because there may be some challenges the state is seeing that we are not seeing. What are the ways? Can it be done incrementally? It doesn't have to be a wholesale thing at the same time. Could it be done in certain sectors and not other sectors? Because currently, according to law, a hotel is supposed to shut down on a Saturday night, put all its guests on the road, and reopen Monday morning for them. Even a hotel in Dominica currently operating 7 days a week is doing it contrary to legislation. And definitely that law may have been okay in the days of a totally agricultural economy, where everybody went to church on a Sunday, so you shut down. But now that's not the way. Agriculture contributes less to our GDP right now than services. So we need to be able to look at what is happening in the economy and create an environment to grow those positive aspects of the economy. There is a case about people's religious liberty, but there is already provision in law that if an employee does not show up to work on a Saturday or Sunday because he went to church, then nothing is wrong. So we are not asking to change that either. Let that remain. Okay? So we're not going to ask an employee to come to work contrary to his religious belief. But there are several people who want to work. Why tell them no, they cannot work because of a legislation that doesn't give any reason for its existence?
Bernard Nicholas, on the other hand, is totally opposed to the idea of making Sunday a regular workday. He says he stands by the law as it is and it should not be changed.
The Dominica Constitution Order 1978. Protection of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms, Chapter 1, Section 9. It reads, except with his own consent, a person shall not be hindered in the enjoyment of his freedom of conscience, including freedom of thought and of religion, freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom either alone or in community with others, and both in public and in private, to manifest and to propagate his religion or belief in worship, teaching, practice, and otherwise. Now, the International Labour Organization, ILO, of which Dominica is a signatory, because Dominica is a member of that international body and is bound by the Constitution of the ILO. Now, the ILO recommendations and Convention 1981, recommendation number 161, section 9, weekly rest, on page 295, section 24. It reads, the weekly rest should, as far as possible, coincide with a Sunday or with traditional and customary days of rest, and it should, during a given period, be possible for this rest be spent at home a certain number of times, and to be determined by the competent authority or body in each country. As I state, the Constitution of Dominica already established that right.
Bernard Nicholas, on the other hand, is totally opposed to the idea of making Sunday a regular workday. He says he stands by the law as it is and it should not be changed. He says the ILO convention must be adhered to.
Convention concerning application of the weekly rest in industrial undertakings, date of coming into force 19 June 1923. Article 2, the whole or the staff employed in any industrial undertaking, public or private, or in any branch thereof, shall, except as otherwise provided for by the following articles, enjoy in every period of 7 days a period of rest comprising at least 24 hours consecutive, 24 consecutive hours. So this is quite clear.
A challenge to the Reparations Committee to involve the church in the reparations discussion. Andrea Louis tells us more.
This from Secretary General of the Association of Caribbean States, ACS, Dr. June Summers, who was the featured speaker at the 12th Annual Dame Eugenia Charles Memorial Lecture on Thursday. The lecture was organized by the UWI Open Campus in collaboration with the House of Nyabinghi and the Dominica Reparations Committee. Dr. Summers says efforts must continue to systematically tackle slavery and its impact on Caribbean people.
You have to question systems. You cannot just let them continue to tell you it's about faith. When the system of faith has allowed for the oppression of so many people. I think that one of the things, Mr. Dublin, that the Reparations Commission must do is to have a conversation with religion. Because don't think that it is only the Catholic Church. Don't think it is only the Catholic Church. Remember that in the British colonies, the Anglican Church was involved, the Methodist Church also involved. And a lot of these established churches, their ideology and doctrine, sorry if I'm saying something that's wrong, the ideology and doctrine is adopted by the newer religions.
Dr. Summers is also of the firm belief that modifications need to be made to the education system as regards the teaching methodologies and the curriculum content.
Imagine they're still teaching children the way I was taught. Now I survived because that's what we had at the time, but now children have technology and they see other options. How are we going to change the system? You have to change the curriculum. How can you not teach people their history and expect them to survive? You must teach history. You have to change the methodology. You have to change the way people are taught. You cannot teach girls the same way you teach boys. We think differently, we mature at a different rate, etc. You have to change these things. You have to be able to put the relevant things to build your identity, to build your nation.
Proper judicial review has also been called for as another means of tackling the impact of slavery.
The legal system that was used to justify the things that happened. You know that the British slave laws developed around slavery. They didn't exist before. They did not exist before. And you can learn a lot about enslavement by just reading the laws, looking at the punishments, so you can see how the system was reinforced. And we have kept it. We have kept a lot of the laws. You know, we needed to have proper judicial review. Proper judicial review.
And a slight drop overnight in the number of people infected by the new coronavirus is welcome, but a top UN health official says nothing to celebrate. Head of the World Health Organization's Health Emergencies Program, Dr. Michael Ryan, confirms that there are now over 28,000 confirmed cases of infection in China and 564 deaths. There are 225 cases in 24 other countries, and 1 death has been recorded in the Philippines. He says we are pleased that the numbers from today is the first day in which the overall numbers of confirmed cases reported from China have dropped. To end the news, a look again at the headlines. Prime Minister Skerrit threatens to take action if millions in overdue taxes are not paid. 20 Calypsonians head into battle this weekend with the finals on their mind. And commendation for the first ever STEM curriculum at the Sir Arthur Waldron Academy in Portsmouth. You may access our news on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend.